We people from the third world, I come from Kenya, one of our problems is that we lack courage to stand up and speak in front of people and express ourselves effectively. We have to learn to be effective.
Nobody comes around and tells you you can make it. Now that is what GULL is doing to us.
Years to make people believe in themselves.
Yes.
And there, as I said a while ago, there's a genius of God in everyone.
GULL is prayer answered, for compassion, for World Vision, for Tearfund, for FK, for Kenya, for East Africa, for Africa. I've been thinking about traction learning myself for many years, since 1969. And I've always wondered about the school system that gives lots of people opportunity, but not as many as any school or any country or any region would like to have, because it is only about 2% that make it to high school, and a smaller number to university. And so it becomes like a pyramid. You have a lot of people who start school with free education in Kenya, for example, or Uganda, or Tanzania. And then high school, there is a bottleneck. University, a bigger bottleneck. To do a master's and PhD, a bigger bottleneck. In other words, it becomes smaller and smaller. And yet, GULL actually reverses it and puts the pyramid upside down.
One of the most necessary things for community development is to give recognized qualifications to the people. There are many people who are very talented, very skilled, but they have not had adequate opportunities for them to go to the so-called traditional education. Farmers are not taking much from the modern technology. They are taking much from the traditional systems, traditional customs and traditional knowledge. So this is where the GULL system should intervene.
This is the thing that got me excited about GULL, but rather because somebody is creating change. Somebody is creating impact.
A lot of what we do is facilitating change and helping people themselves be in charge of their own change, and realizing that poverty being a mindset just means that if you change the way people think about what poverty is and what they can do to change their own situation, then I think transformation will be phenomenal and will be sustainable in the long run.
I think there's the first time a real feeling that the engagement with communities can happen on that level of learning, because it's not only somebody coming and teaching them, but it's really them contributing to their own journey and to their own development. And this experience, if you look at volunteers who've embarked on that journey, it's wonderful to see.
What I can say about GULL is that I'm so grateful that at least finally I can have one informal education, that I really don't have to be worried so much about the exams. I don't have to be worried about maybe attending class and all that. And now what is encouraging so much about GULL is that you're the teacher, you are the coach to yourself. Like everything revolves around me. I used to have a fear of speaking in public, like talking to many people, and whatever, even what I'm doing right now, I can say it's a step of GULL, because I'm able to express myself.
GULL has come at the right time. I see it impacting our people to a large extent, making the church stronger, increasing the voice of the church, and having the church itself participating in its own development. Because at the back of their mind, they are thinking about their people. and what they need to do for their people. So at the end of the day, it ties into releasing children from poverty in Jesus' name. It will definitely translate into that.